What's the next color you want?
Orange.
Orange, of course. Yellow, then orange.
It's like being in an art class. You know, it's like being in an art class and having a whole bunch of finger paints, and the direction is get as messy as is humanly possible.
But in all the mess, Ryan has spotted something interesting in the way the desserts are being presented.
So Sydney, you made a little character here. Is it important to make your food into like a little character so there's a theme to it?
Yeah, because then it's like more fun, and you can, and like it's fun looking at it, but then you like eat it.
Yeah.
And then there's the mouth and someone smiling and the nose coming down. That's pretty creative.
It's clear the face theme leaves a smile on the chef's faces. Now, Sierra is taking her teammates on a shopping trip to get an idea of what other ingredients could go in their cheesecake.
There's some chocolate and peanut butter.
Do they like chocolate and peanut butter?
Yeah, they love that.
So much choice.
Yeah, look at all of this. Things like chocolate and vanilla coverings that become hard after you dip them in the fruits.
We're going up and down the aisles, looking at different combinations of flavours and different textures, which is giving us loads of different ideas.
Here we can find a combination of chocolate peanut butter. See? Look, kids really, really like the taste. It's chocolate and peanut butter. It's really good.
Americans obsessed with peanut butter.
That's what kids here like.
Sierra's made me concentrate a bit more on what the kids want, not what I want.
Both teams have completed their market research, but which one has done enough to beat the competition? It's time for the brainstorm.
Something that hasn't been seen before.
A new flavour,
At least to
so
look good.
a combination of flavours would be good and look great on the plate. So we're going to have to find a good shape.
Inside out cheesecake balls with the crust and the graham on the outside, but the cheesecake and the toppings would be on the inside. It would be really good.
Wow, they've come up with an idea right away. Can the big shots match them?
So what I'm thinking is, what if we come up with a flavor that is sort of a great flavor all on its own, but that we give them little samples of like the gummy bears and
Like in a yogurt shop or something.
Exactly.
They can create their own.
Or build a cheesecake. Build your own cheesecake.
That's great.
Okay.
So both teams are off to a quick start, but the Bright Sparks are stumbling at the first hurdle. They're overcomplicating their cheesecake balls with too many layers.
1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layer, 4 layer, 5 layer, 6 layer. 6 layer is the crust.
How did you get 6?
There's 3 flavors. There's honey, strawberry, vanilla, and there's cookie dough chocolate. But the problem is with the layering on the inside of the balls that we keep changing that idea. So I think that might be a problem right now.
The big shots are racing ahead. Happy with their build your own idea, they are using their market research to cook up a tasty flavor.
But the slam dunk that we had today was the cookies and cream.
Okay.
How many kids talked about cookies and cream, ice cream that they like?
Well, it's a straight sweet taste, right? It's chocolate and cream. So it's not something that would clash with other things. It would be enhanced by other things.
Right.
Hey, Bright Sparks.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. Our design was that we have a full strawberry in the centre with vanilla mousse like encasing it, with strawberry sauce, and then more vanilla going around it, and then some white chocolate and a crust.
And is your plan to have several cheesecake balls?
Yeah, we're probably going to have about 3.
How big is the ball going to be if you're going to have that many layers? It sounds like it's going to be a basketball.
The layers of chocolate will be just as thin as a piece of paper.
Just to separate.
Just to separate the flavours.
Okay. All right, I think you're off to a good start and you've got some good ideas. I think you're just going to have to narrow your focus. I want to make sure that you have a final product. Can you do that?
Yes, we can.
Okay, all right, good luck.
What we learned when we watched the kids put their stuff together is they love building stuff.
Right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to give them little samples around the plate. We're going to call it Build Your Own Cheesecake, right? So what we looked for was a flavor that was good on its own, or it could be enhanced. And what we came up with was cookies and cream.
It seems like a cop-out. It seems like, okay, so our mission is to give kids their favorite cheesecake. So let's just give them a slice of cheesecake and let's give them every single topping.
Well, let's talk about the cheesecake. It's a new enough flavor and it's a great enough flavor that we think it stands on its own.
I think something has to be narrowed versus just bringing them a bunch of stuff and letting them make something.
We can figure that out.
Let's iron out the details and I'll check back with you. The Bright Sparks have decided to simplify their idea, but now they have another problem. They need a name.
The trio cake. Trees cake. Okay.
Inside out.
Inside out trio. Inside out trio.
The inside out trio.
I think we found our name.
Inside
out trio.
The big shots are nearly done. Now they're deciding how to arrange the toppings for their build-your-own cheesecake.
Remember, we're doing a round cheesecake now. That we've settled on, right? So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, like a smile, right? And maybe we make the strawberries and whipped cream as 2 eyes.
Bright Sparks, pitch me your idea.
Inside out trio. Tasty cheesecake from the inside out.
Do you think you've created a great product? Do you think you're gonna win?
It'll either be really good or it completely stinks.
Yeah, disaster.
You've got a great product. Now you're gonna have to pitch it. You're gonna be pitching your idea to a leading American company who's gonna actually produce your cheesecake. You can either win it or lose it in the pitch. You've got a great story, but if you can't tell it, you're not gonna be able to sell it. So have you got a product?
So we call it My Own Cheesecake. The eyes are the whipped cream and sliced strawberries, which the kid can put on the cheesecake. The nose is the big piece of cheesecake.
This is the absolute best idea you can come up with.
We think.
Think isn't good enough, especially in this world. The Bright Sparks Inside Out Trio has 3 balls of cheesecake, and the Big Shots My Own Cheesecake has a face-shaped design. In preparation for the pitch, the Bright Sparks have created some colorful visuals, but the Big Shots have gone all out and baked their own prototype. The pressure's on as both teams must now pitch their ideas to the Cheesecake Factory, America's leading cheesecake company. They'll be pitching to Philip, the company's big cheese. It's time for the teams to come face to face.
Oh, I don't think the Bright Sparks have anything to bring to the table like ours. I think ours is going to blow them out of the water.
My message to the Big Shots is, hard cheese, you're gonna lose.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
You're much shorter than we pictured you.
There's like 1.5 of you there, right?
Yeah, well, we're the Bright Sparks. I'm Laura. This is
Harry.
I'm Sierra. And you're the big losers, right?
Big losers.
Yes, that's what it
Big
is.
losers.
Yeah.
You're the small losers.
Before the trash talk gets too serious, Philip tosses a coin to decide who will pitch first.
Who's gonna call it?
Us heads, because ours are obviously brainier.
You allow that to happen.
Heads it is.
Heads it is.
What does that mean? We're gonna go first?
Sure.
Awesome.
Big Shots, you can come with me. Bright Sparks, you're gonna have to wait.
Joining Philip in the pitch is Vice President of Operations, Keith.
All right, Big Shots, give us your pitch.
We're excited about creating something for kids that's a very unique experience for their own. Each individual kid will have their own unique experience, which is something that's very interesting. That will not only brand your cheesecake, but brand an experience, which is what life is about.
It seems Ryan has forgotten the first rule of pitching. Get to the point.
Life is not measured by the breaths that you take, but by the moments that take your breath away.
While the company bosses and even his teammates wait for Ryan to get on with it, the Bright Sparks are using their extra time to fine-tune their pitch.
Gentlemen, I'd like to present to you my own cheesecake. Right, now the construction of the cheesecake consists of cookies and cream is, of course, the top. And it's mixed with a cheesecake, just a normal cheesecake.
You know, what seems to work historically is if the product looks great, you know, people eat with their eyes first. So the product needs to look really, really appealing.
Your brief was to come up with a whole new flavor. And being as smart as you are, I feel the flavor that you've produced today is rubbish. Cookies and cream has been done